A good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy side. Plus, you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Do what you do.
Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, Ferguson said, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, oh, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence is entirely out of running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not
looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good. Nothing there. Now it's 3 inches. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Taylor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Off the play fake. Silver. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there to force the incompletion.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
I got you,
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Off-play action, Silver. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Let's go.
So following the hold, we're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check, check 43. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. The gun, Silver. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Silver. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Jones. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Deuce, 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 deuce.
Now Jones. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here comes Pettis on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He wasn't ready.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A lot of results there.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Silver. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they can get a big play and a quick strike.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it? All-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. I got him. Jim.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watch the safety creep.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 4. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Check safety, check safety. Check Bobcat. No. Slam.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Day, baby.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Yeah, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Set. Mike 7. Mikey 18. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Under 10. No check. Switch.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 13-6. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? You got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. A little time, do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Watch the edge.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Way to do it, baby. Way to come up. Way to come up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
That's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Double tight, double tight. Everyone's got 3.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that run play. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. It's Taylor, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception into the
Throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Forced out to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll buy some time right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Set up to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
19 tight. Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58 is a
This is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You 70 range. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears
none
right
of that.
now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready. 13. He's coming. Check in. Pick it up.
Operating from the gun. Silver. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, Silver. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
4 down. Even. We got double up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Silver. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Pay attention.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Back to Taylor on first down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check 13.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Silver. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Check 3.
Try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They got a shot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24, and he will bring it back.
Come on now.
Interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field and zero for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack down the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. Time on the clock. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you, no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ebron moving over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Not much there, only a yard. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
53's Mike. Let him know.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it'll be third down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run with Taylor. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They run the counter. Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now let's see what his offense can do. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
On the jump. Cut 19. Cut 19. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
53.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
You already know. Here we go. 50-70 Lions.
No chance. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
7 Pirates.
They drop to throw.
Let's go, 1-1.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
It's going to be a long day. Chef.
Panther 60.
He got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I'm coming.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly
did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.